Ben, what an outstanding movie. And,
Thanks.
right off the bat, I need to know, after learning so much about Vinny and making this film, how did it change you and your discipline and your drive?
Demonstrably. Haven't made a movie in 12 years. There were certain obstacles and challenges in my life that I thought for a minute might be insurmountable, and then I met this guy, and I just thought I'm never going to say that out loud again. So he's affected me in a very real way. I feel like I'm just not going to give up in anything that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't set out to make this like inspirational story, but the guy's, what happened to him just makes you feel that way.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you can't walk out of this film and not think that.
Right.
Miles is just truly outstanding in this, and we've seen throughout his career. I mean, especially what we saw in Whiplash, but he shot this before Whiplash, correct?
No.
Did he not do this before?
No, Whiplash shot, but it wasn't
But
out.
nobody had seen it yet.
No.
So what did you see in Miles? Like, we knew after we saw him in Whiplash, but whoa, does he ever take it to another level in this film?
Yeah, I saw a lot of depth and a lot of range in Spectacular Now, a very small film he made. That was one half, just the chops I saw in those movies that he had, the acting chops, but then also a big part of it was the way he looks. I like that he's not just a pretty boy. I mean, we shot this in Cranston, Rhode Island. It's a very real place. Everything on location, all real extras. If I had stuck, some pretty boy actor in there in that role, he would have stuck out like a sore thumb. Yeah. Miles looks like he could have been a boxer.
Yeah,
like that.
I was saying to Miles too, I go, we've seen lots of boxing films where we get, used to watching boxing things, but for me, the most intense part of this film was watching the whole halo when he had to get it in.
The removal? Oh no, putting it in.
Putting it in, him acting with the halo on and then getting it off.
Yeah.
I mean, really, directing him doing that stuff, what was that like?
As far as direction goes, that was probably the least intrusive moments of the movie for me. I mean, he had to just express, incorrigible pain and and then for the insertion, he was under sedative, so there wasn't. Yeah. So those are the least director-heavy moments, but they were the most intense scenes in the movie to watch, which is interesting.
And to just know that Vinny went through this is
Vinny
extraordinary.
says to this day that removal was more painful than anything he ever endured in the ring. He just said that to me last week. Yeah. It was that bad. I don't know why. I mean, lidocaine isn't like taking a drug, but. Yeah. It's the same guy who risked paralysis to continue boxing, so go figure.
Exactly. Now, obviously, he's seen the film.
Yes.
Tell me about his reaction.
I showed it to him like a year ago in New York. He cried through a good portion of the movie, held my hand. I don't think he really understood what we were doing or how close we were going to come to replicating his life. Because the moments he lost it were not the boxing moments or the halo, the crash. It was like these really small, tender, familial moments, like his father bathing him in the tub or his mom praying at the altar. That's where he lost it. Because those are the things he can't YouTube. And those are the things that I don't think he thought we would get that right.
And what's amazing, too, is his family. I was reading that you had to kind of pull back a little because people wouldn't have believed what kind of family this was.
It's true. Yeah, they were very big, very colorful, encroaching on caricature. And so if I presented them as they were, I think people might have taken me to task, even though I would have been telling it like it was.
Yeah. Well, it really, truly is such an inspirational story. I swear, people, if you don't get inspiration from this, I don't know what's left in this world. You are really a fine filmmaker, and please do not wait 12 more years, okay?
I got one. The next one's already set up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you for that.